On my mind. So I'm just gonna talk about my day. And so I was supposed to study during the weekend, which I didn't. And I had my management test, so I studied all Sunday night and gave my test. Came back home and started preparing for my test. And at midnight, I just remembered that I had homework due at 8 a.m. And I was like, oh shit, damn. And then, funny story, I pulled an all-nighter, drank coffee, which I totally hate, and I drank 2 cups of coffee, pulled an all-nighter, and at 7:45 I was done with my homework, and I go to the bus stop. Like always, red route was lit. Not my problem. And I sit on it, and I reach the class at 8:10. And he was like, I'm not gonna take your homework because you were late. I was like, what? And so I got so pissed, and then I left the class early to study for my test at 1:30, studied for it, and then at 12 I went to my philosophy class, and we were having this interesting discussion about what is right, what is wrong, what is ethical and what is unethical. So there was this guy who was a public policy major. He was like, it all boils down to character. And the character of a person depends on the society, which I totally disagreed with. So I had an argument with him there, and then I went to my 1:30 class, and the test was nothing like the practice test, so I did not know anything, and I think I failed it. So that was my day.
Shreya, you had 3 verbal distractions?
Time was 1:50.
I would say, Shreya, your body movement, you pretty much moved from there, where you're at, to your right. And you didn't necessarily move towards that way. So you kind of moving this like that.
It's kind of like a mini triangle.
It's like a mini triangle.
Yeah, expand out a little
Spin
more.
up this way.
And that you also pace a little bit.
Yeah.
And that you're walking, right? So try to, when you walk, stop and talk a little bit, and then walk, stop, and then talk a little bit. So in terms of body movement, try to stretch out that triangle, the what do you call them, corners? Corners. And try to pause at the corners.
Exactly. So what he's trying to say is coordinate what you're saying towards how you're walking.
How do I do that?
So how you're doing that is when you're reaching a different point. Like for example, when you're speaking of what you did each time, that's when right when you do something new for that day, that's when you hit that point. Were you showing something?
Yeah, so talk to me. So, what were the 3 points of your day if you had to break today up?
I forgot what I said.
No, what's the first thing?
I did not study during the weekend.
Okay, so I did not study during the week. Blah, blah, blah. So, not study during the week. What's the second thing?
Homework.
My homework.
My homework.
Yeah, which you
okay,
didn't take.
so the homework points are going to be here, and you're going to talk about how the homework was really hard, whatever. He didn't accept it. Third point.
Philosophy class.
Philosophy class, etc. So, point is move with purpose.
Okay.
Don't just kind of run.
Move for the second one.
It makes it a lot more targeted because people can then follow you and know that, oh, she's changing what she's saying.
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, that's one thing. I thought your volume from back there that you could probably hear very well. You projected your voice very well. Shreya, what would you say about speed of delivery?
It was pretty consistent throughout the entire thing. Yeah. You did speed up and slow down a little bit here and there, but that's probably because you were just speaking completely extemporaneously. If you take a bit of time next time to write out something on the back of your note card, you'll probably be a bit better about that.
So a good way to make sure that you're keeping track of your speed of delivery is to take those pauses as well. There's nothing wrong. I mean, it may look really bad for you up there. You may think it does if you just take a pause up there to gather your breath.
Yeah.
But it actually makes you look much better, and it is a way to force yourself to change your speed of delivery, to force you to go fast, and slow, and then go back up to change it.
So it shouldn't be consistent?
You want to vary it with purpose. Like when you're excited about something, you speed up. But when you get to something you want to emphasize, you slow down a little bit and make sure to get the words.
It's something that really keeps the audience interested.
Exactly. So I'd say again, your positive was your volume. You projected very well, and but the thing I would say your areas of opportunity to improve on is coordinating exactly what Shinjini did.
Yeah.
Walk for a purpose. So basically hit each corner right when you want to make a point, and also making sure you take those pauses to vary your speed of delivery.
Okay.
And just the very last thing, you did the fig leaf kind of thing. You grabbed your hands a lot. You went here to here.
Yeah.
So just don't grab your hands the whole time. Just
I don't know what to do with my hands.
it's really they're awkward. You're like, you
I
got your
had
hands
a
here.
bad day.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a bad day.
Wait, Shreya, one thing I have to say, you need to capitalize on this because I feel like we connect with that. You have a very sing-song voice,
Yeah.
and that like use that to your advantage. So like you said, and then and he na 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 na, like it's really really cool. So definitely take advantage of that and make sure that you are enunciating and using that to your advantage in terms of volume and all. Because again, it's you have a natural way of making things sound a lot more exciting than they are. So take advantage of that.
Exactly.
One last thing I had. First of all, thank you so much for volunteering to come up. But this is an informal environment. You may want to watch your audience just a little bit in terms of some language, just because
Yeah.
some things are a little bit more colloquial in terms of the way you presented it.
Yeah.
So maybe a little bit more formal when you're addressing an audience, even if we
Okay.
are informal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.